Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. By the way guys, I did do a get ready with me of this look here. I did a little faux freckle, fresh vibe, and if you want to watch that, I will link that up here for you. So here on my channel, I love doing concept palettes of what I think Jeffree's going to be coming out with his next launches, but I don't really have too much solid evidence for what I want to be talking about today. Pretty much this is more of a dream palette than what I think is actually going to be coming out, but that's what we're doing today. I'm going to be talking to you guys of what I think would be the absolute dream neutral palette from Jeffree. So as you guys know, here on my channel, I do the concept palettes all the time. I've done one for Blood Money. We've done one for the next launch that's coming out, as well as what we thought Shane was going to be doing. So after I posted my last one, which was the Marilyn Manson and Jeffree collab, he mentioned he was going to be having a goth palette come out as the next palette. I do have more information about that if you're interested in it. Just click the link here. I kind of go along the thought process of what led me to think that Marilyn Manson and Jeffree are going to be having their next collab together. There's a lot more solid evidence and information for that one. This is more like I've heard a few rumblings here and there about a neutral palette, but I don't have as much going towards that he's for sure going to be doing it. So after I posted my last Marilyn Manson video, I got a few comments underneath of people being like, I don't think the next palette is going to be a gothic palette. I think it's going to be a neutral palette because Jeffree mentioned it several times. And I'm like, I literally am up Jeffree's ass 24/7. Like, how did I miss this giant thing? So after those comments on my last concept palette video about it being a neutral palette, I decided to look further into it just because I hadn't heard anything myself. And I came across this. I'm gonna throw it up here for you. It is a longer article. I'm just gonna include this snippet here. But it pretty much says that Trend Mood spotted a YouTube comment which read, but honestly, if Jeffree made a nude palette, everyone else could just go out of business. It would be that good. In response, Jeffree said, 2020, it's coming. So there's definitely a neutral palette in the works. When we're gonna get it, I have no idea. I feel like he might even give us maybe with the summer launch would be a neutral palette just because he did Jawbreaker last year. So why would he redo like a colorful rainbow palette? You know what I mean? When we already have that one. So maybe this year he's really focusing on skin, on naturalness, maybe for the summer. Maybe he'll finally be giving us a blush and bronzer. Maybe he's gonna be focusing and shifting the attention more to the skin. We know the Mannequin foundation is coming out. We've already discussed that. And we know that a setting spray is coming out. He already has a concealer, so it just makes sense that maybe for the launch after the next one, being the gothic one, the summer launch would be maybe a neutral palette with a bunch of face things. I have no idea, but it would be freaking amazing. Because like, I've always dreamed about having a neutral palette from Jeffree. I'm obsessed with his formula, better than any formula I have in my collection. So having all neutral shades being in a Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula would be honestly earth-shattering, and I know a lot of you feel the same way. We love his colorful palettes, but they're not necessarily very approachable for every day. So just to have a neutral palette from him would be so freaking amazing. What I did was I went through my entire collection and I picked out all of my absolute favorite gold shimmers, my favorite browns, my favorite taupes, my favorite mustards, and I gave it to my designer best friend who does all of the palettes here on this channel. His name is Ian Vane, and I will have him linked in the description section in case you wanted more information on that. What he did was he took all of my favorite colors and came up with this neutral palette. So we're calling this the Hollywood Forever palette, and I love it. Now tell me, do you guys think what I thought on first glance? Does this not look exactly like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette? Like, I love that palette, don't get me wrong. I adore it. I love the color story there. I think it's the perfect neutral palette, but I do not like Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. Like I've said it a million times, they don't blend out for me. I don't like them. You get such a small amount in there. It's literally ridiculous. The only eyeshadow palettes I ever hit pan on are the Anastasia Beverly Hills one because they just don't provide product in there. Jeffree, when he's giving you a palette, he's giving you so much product with it. Like, I have not hit pan in one of the palettes that I have from Jeffree Star, and I pretty much only use them. So that should be telling you we're getting a ton of product. But yeah, I think this looks so similar to the Sultry palette. I love these colors. Let's go in on the names. flashback, producer, that's a wrap. Like, I love this little spin on it being like a Hollywood vibe. And as we can see here, we have this red carpet shade, so we'd still get a pop of color. I would love from Jeffree a palette that I could just take one and done. Like, if I'm going on a trip, I'm going on vacation, what have you, I could just take that one palette and do everything. And this is exactly that. You're getting that pop of color. You're getting that red, like if you wanted to do something dramatic. You're getting a rose gold in there. You're getting a pink. Who would not love this palette? I would be so happy personally. What do you guys think? Like, do you think we're finally gonna be getting a neutral palette from Jeffree? And if so, when? What do you think it's gonna look like? Another really cool aspect I think that Jeffree would do, he would somehow make his neutral palette different. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be the run-of-the-mill neutral palette you'd get from any other brand. It's gonna be still Jeffree. That's where this gorgeous, gorgeous packaging comes in. You can see the embellishment of the little heart with the lock. Oh my God, I love it. And the sparkle. I almost feel like even if he did it so that it's actually like a textured sparkle, but not those ones that like fall off, but like a textured sparkle would be so, so pretty, I think. Another thing that's really super interesting that I think he would do is he would add some type of multifaceted purpose to one of the shades in the palette. So if we look at the shade here on the end, it's called Blackout. So it's a black shade. And he's done this before, so it wouldn't be something new from Jeffree, but I think he would put a spin on it. So Norvina recently launched these eyeshadows that when you wet them, they turn into a vinyl liner. I feel like Jeffree, if he included a formula like that, and if we could wet the black and it becomes like this lustrous liner, I think that's what would make the palette Jeffree. It's different, it's unique, it's not like a usual shadow where like you can wet any shadow and like use it as a, you know what I mean, as a liner. But this would be like a very specific, very unique, different formula where it's actually like a liner. So say you went on vacation, you forgot to pack your liner, or you just didn't want to overpack, you wanted to keep it super simple. You could literally take this palette with you and just be one and done. And I literally would be over the moon if Jeffree came out with a neutral palette. I know a lot of you would too. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, guys, I did announce a couple days ago, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway here on my channel. Every time Jeffree Star has a launch or a mystery box here on my channel, I like to also do a mystery box. So that's exactly what I'm doing. It's going to be a mystery box filled with Jeffree Star cosmetics. I'm really looking forward to it. I did this before and you guys loved it, so I wanted to do it again, really give you guys a pick-me-up during this boring, dim quarantine time, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah, guys, this contest will be ending on Wednesday. I'm gonna be contacting the winner, and I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of the mystery box here on my channel. I also did this last time with my last giveaway. You guys really enjoyed it, because obviously I can only pick one winner, but this way you guys get to experience it, and just like that mystery of opening a mystery box and how exciting that is, you guys get a little piece of that too. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. If you haven't entered already, please make sure you do. The giveaway rules are in the video that will be listed in the description section, so definitely make sure you click on that to find out how to enter. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Very short but sweet. I really love doing these concept palettes for you guys. Me and Ian very much enjoy coming up with what we think Jeffree's gonna be coming out with, or what we dream Jeffree would be coming out with. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a like. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts about this. I want to know what you think. Are we getting a neutral palette or not? And please make sure you're subscribed. It really helps me out when you guys subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.